This guy became downhill world champion at just 17 years old by doing what he loved most. That other kid? It's his twin brother, also a downhill champion. They are the Alran twins, two brothers that are redefining the downhill we know. Today we are getting an inside look at exactly how two normal kids from France became not just the best in their country, but in the world. In 2025, the brothers became officially the best junior downhill riders in the world. But to understand how that was possible, we need to go a few years back. Max and Till Alran are twin brothers born on March 23, 2007. They grew up in Lamalou-les-Bains in southern France, where mountain biking is very popular. Both boys started cycling and racing almost as soon as they could walk. In interviews, they recall learning to ride together. As twins, they pushed and motivated each other on the trails. By age 11, Commencal had already noticed their potential and placed them in the Commencal development program, X1 Racing, giving them team support and quality equipment. Their early coaching came through local clubs and this Commencal pipeline, meaning they often trained and raced side by side. Their family has remained very supportive, attending races and helping manage logistics, but the Alrans have also credited each other as training partners who constantly raise each other's level. Through their childhood and early teens, the Alran twins competed primarily in French national events and European junior competitions. They rode for the X1 Racing team, based in their birth city, and often shared top results. Max, in particular, began racking up championship titles. In 2023, he became French and European under-17 downhill champion. Till also excelled that year. He won multiple French Cup races and international youth competitions. By the end of 2023, the Alrans had become two of France's most successful under-17 downhill racers. Their performances didn't go unnoticed. In fact, they were moved to the official Commencal Muck-Off team. In 2024, both brothers stepped up to the International Junior World Cup. In his first year of junior competition, Max Alran immediately made an impact. He won 4 Junior World Cup races: Leogang, Loudenvielle, Val de Sole, and Mont Sainte-Anne, battling with Asa Vermette and ultimately securing the overall Junior World Cup title. At just 17 years old, Max established himself as the fastest junior in the world. Till Alran also delivered strong results, including a second place at Mont Sainte-Anne and several top 5 finishes. But unfortunately, his performance in the European Cup wasn't as good. At Champery, this happened. Achieving results like these in the World Cup is impressive, but doing it as twins is even crazier. The brothers also competed at the 2024 Junior World Championships in Pal Aransol, Andorra, where Max finished second and Till 10th. Solid results, but nothing compared to what they would achieve in 2025. By the end of 2024, Max had firmly established himself as the best under-19 rider, while Till had proven he could challenge both his brother and the rest of the field. Compared to 2025, 2024 was just the warm-up. In fact, the 2025 season wasn't just another championship. Every single race was a battle of its own, filled with crashes, comebacks, and plot twists. The 2025 season began in Poland at Bielsko-Biała. Despite the snowstorm, Till Alran started his race run well, but then this happened.
Unclips the left foot.
Asa Vermette, their main rival, was flying until he slipped in a corner. Max dropped last. The track was really slippery, and just one error could cost the whole race. He managed to stay composed and got to the bottom without mistakes. His run earned him the gold medal. They flew back to their home country, to Loudenvielle, knowing they had what it takes to win. In fact, Till got the fastest time in quali. But race day was a whole different story. Right before the twins, Asa Vermette dropped and again crashed hard. Both brothers struggled to find the same pace they had in quali. Max ranked 3rd and Till finished 4th, behind his brother and in front of Vermette. The following week at Leogang, the Alrans knew that if they wanted a chance in winning the overall, they had to deliver a perfect performance. Max got really close to the win. He was 0.6 seconds faster than Asa. He was on the hot seat, but the last rider to drop went fastest and won. Max finished 2nd and Till 4th. These results are incredible, but nothing compared to what will happen in Italy in the 4th round, race where the twins wrote history. In quali, Max was the fastest, and his brother Till was 2nd. Before their race run, Vermette dropped. With a crazy run, he took the hot seat and the spotlight, but not for long. In fact, right after that, Till dropped, and saying that he was on fire is an understatement. He was flying, but then his foot unclipped.
It's bailed in, just unclipped there.
He kept pushing as if nothing had happened. Till was really close to his first World Cup win. The only rider who could avoid that was his brother. Max was also on the run of his life, but as his brother lost a pedal.
Maximum attack, Max Alran power wheelies his way across the line and goes second by half a second.
For the first time in World Cup history, two brothers occupied the top two spots, both in quali and in the finals. Thanks to his consistency, Max was the leader of the overall, but the season was still far from over. Till looked unstoppable. At La Tuile, he laid down another perfect performance. Max crashed and Vermette struggled to find the winning pace. Till Alran, thanks to his second win in a row, managed to climb to the top of the overall. 3 riders with less than 10 points to separate them. The 2025 Junior Downhill World Cup was about to be one of the most hard-fought seasons ever. Unfortunately, after reaching the peak, Till struggled to stay among the tops, due to some crashes and minor errors in all the following races. We cannot say the same for his brother Max. In fact, he won the following race at Pal Aransol. Well, kinda. Max was fastest in quali, but due to the heavy rain, the junior final got cancelled and he was crowned winner. A month and a half later, after the summer break, in Ligier, it was anything but a typical French summer day. Heavy rain turned the track into chaos. Even Bruni and Goldstone struggled to stay upright. Asa Vermette rode most of his run with a foot out and still went fastest by 6 seconds. Everyone thought that time was unbeatable, until the last rider on the hill, Max Alran, proved them wrong. He dropped, knowing that he had to win in his home country to keep fighting for the title. Max went even faster than the elite winning time. Then it was time for the World Championships at Champery in Switzerland. Max Alran, thanks to the win, became the 2025 UCI Downhill World Champion. His brother Till took the lowest step of the podium. 2 brothers on the World Championships podium was also a first, but wearing the rainbow changed everything. At Lenzerheide, the pressure showed. Small mistakes dropped Max to 4th, and with just 2 rounds left, Vermette was suddenly right back in the fight. At Lake Placid, Max responded the only way he could. Fastest in qualifying, flawless in the finals. Another win, and the overall still wide open. Everything came down to the last round in Mont Saint-Anne. Max only needed a top 7 finish to secure his second Junior World Cup overall. But on race day, everything went wrong. He crashed in practice, injuring his wrist.
Yeah.
Till crashed hard during his run. Max dropped in the finals, knowing that it all came down to the following 3.5 minutes. He couldn't mess this up. He tried his best, but the clock wasn't on his side. On Sector 4, he was 6.5 seconds back. The margin was tight.
Alran needs a top 7 here today. Needs to keep that big Commencal bike moving forward here. That final hit.
At the finish, Max collapsed in tears, from pain and relief. Asa still had to drop, but it was enough. Max Alran was Junior World Cup overall champion for the 2nd time. The last rider to do it was Jackson Goldstone, and after that, the Canadian achieved just a few other minor titles. Till concluded the season 4th. Impressive, but not the results he was hoping for after winning 2 races. Max and Till Alran trained every day at a level most riders never experience, turning every ride into a race, forcing themselves to get faster day after day. The Alrans changed downhill not just through countless wins, but by proving that when 2 riders grow together at the same level, progression becomes exponential. As they step into the elite category, downhill isn't just gaining 2 fast riders, it's facing a completely new dynamic.